Hello everyone, and here the little Frenchie in Big Texas. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm sitting outside. It is still kind of almost cool, probably just 90 degrees, but it's supposed to go up to 101 today. Same tomorrow, same the day after. We are under a severe heat wave here in Texas. And the Texas Grid ERCOT already warned us of potential rolling blackouts. So I'm not sure whether it's gonna happen, but as soon as I heard it, it made me think of the hard freeze we had in February 21 when we all lost power, a lot of us, and could not keep the house warm. And some people died from it. So here the question is, how do we keep it cool with 101 outside? So it gave me some thoughts because I've traveled quite a bit and I went to countries, let's say North Africa, Egypt, Morocco. It gets so hot, above 101 there, and most of them do not have air conditioning, but they do have power. So how do you do to keep cool? So a few things I would like to share here on what I've seen that could be done. The first thing, and it's probably the hardest here in Texas, is to keep your house cool. And when I say it's the hardest thing, is because of the way the houses are built. They are very light and not well insulated, which makes the big difference between here and there. When you look at some southern European countries, let's say south of Italy or north of Africa, their constructions are a lot harder with bricks, concrete. They have shades in front of the windows just to block the sun, pretty much. The whole house goes dark. And that's how they keep some heat out of the house. So here, for instance, this house, we don't have anything on top of the windows. The sun, okay, I'm on the patio here, but in a lot of houses, the sun just goes in and it warms up the house. And it is not such solid construction, not well insulated. So there too, the heat goes through. So that is a lot more challenging here. But the way they do in these countries is they go out very early in the morning. They get everything done very early in the morning, and starting at 11 noon, they have lunch inside and they pretty much rest. The famous siesta for Mexico, the nap. Well, either you nap or you do your things, but you keep your energy level down inside the house. You don't go outside until the sun goes down, and then you do your things again. And I've worked like this in the south of Spain, where people just start very early, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and they work until 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that is their day. After that, they have a very late lunch, a nap. They can maybe restart some work in the evening, like 6, 7, 8 o'clock before dinner, but that is it. It's really a different schedule. But here, as I said, it's very hard to do, to keep it cool, so we need to do other things. And here, two main things to have in mind is water and airflow. Two key factors. The water, first of all, you need to keep hydrated. You need to drink. Even if it's not cold water, warm water, you need to hydrate your body and drink. But you also need to have sufficient water to wet yourself. And when I say wet yourself, if you have a pool, jump into the pool. Don't do it in the middle of the day, but just even if the water is warm in the pool, it's gonna cool off your body temperature. So if you have maybe a close by river, lake, just go for it. Water, water, water. And you say it's outside. What do I do inside when I want to sleep in the evening and it's just so hot I can't sleep? Try to put a wet clothes on yourself. So you've got a nightgown, a t-shirt, just wet it and put it wet on yourself. It's gonna cool you down as well. And what's gonna cool you down even more is to have airflow running. So having fans is the best, but for this, you need power. So if you manage to have a few of the portable fan that works out of battery, that would be ideal. Just have the fan on you with some wet clothes, it's gonna cool you down. You can also put a wet sheet, wet clothes on top of the fan. It's gonna flow some cooler air into the house, into your room, onto you, and cool you down. So get things wet. wet sheet on top of the fan when close on you, and it's really gonna help. If you do not have power and do not have a working fan, the way we do in Europe is to try to play with your windows. But here in Texas, to be honest with you, it would not work because we don't have enough. When it's so hot, the air doesn't flow from one window to another. It's just hot even during the night, so that probably would not work. So having a portable, battery-powered fan or 2 or 3 or more just to keep you cool down would be key here. So these are just a few tips. I am sure there are more. It's what I've seen that works. So really, keep the house cool and dark as much as you can. A lot of water, both to hydrate yourself and to keep cool, wetting your clothes, just getting wet. And the third is the airflow. And if you can, have some fan, portable, battery powered if the grid goes down. Last tip here. How did I keep cool when I was living in Paris? So no AC, and it was so hot during the day. So my tip here, so meaning there is power outside, is to go to the grocery store, and I used to go in the frozen food section. Stay there for 10 minutes, look at the frozen food around me, and just cool down my body temperature. And that works marvelous. So if it's just your house that's down, or you're just feeling hot, you're outside, just go into an air-conditioned building. I mean, a mall, a grocery store, and even if that's not enough, the frozen food aisle. That's the best. So just a tip, it really worked. I've done it quite a few times in Paris, going to the grocery store and cooling down in the middle of the day for 10 minutes in the cold frozen food section. So I hope you found this useful, and I really hope the grid will not go down. We will keep the air conditioning, especially in this Texas heat and humidity. It is key to have the AC. So I cross my fingers here, everything goes okay. We should be able to hold, hopefully. I mean, 101 is not exceptional for Texas, so let's just hope and stay cool, be safe. Thanks you for watching.